friends, welcome back to solve the centroid method. So this is the continuation video of the previous video. Okay, that video I will provide that video in the description. You can just go there and click there and see that video first and then come to this video. In this video we will discuss how exactly the centroid method is applicable. We have already found out all the 8 equations. Now we need to apply the centroid method only. Okay, so let me go ahead with the formula. The formula is x star, which is the defuzzified value. Obviously this value is in between 0 and 8 only, because all our things are within this. Okay, so it will be integration of mu of x into x dx divided by integration of mu of x dx. So to find out this particular defuzzified value x star, it takes a lot of calculations. So for the simplicity, I am simply dividing this part into numerator and denominator. So I want to solve the numerator first and then I will move on to the denominator. So numerator, it is from integration from minus infinity to plus infinity, but fortunately we have from minus infinity to 0 all the values are 0. From 8 to infinity all the values are 0. So what I need to do, I need to start from 0 and I need to end at 8 only. Okay, that to sequential manner I need to go. Okay, sequential manner means first I will just write here, you just observe integration of, I have only single equation from 0 to 1. Okay, I don't have any other equations. After x equal to 1 my equation will be changed. So I need to take the integral for this line equation 1. Okay, first let me write the line equation 1 and then write the integrations. Okay, intervals. Okay, so what's the line equation 1? So we have solved this. The line equation 1 is equal to y equal to 0.3x. So let me write this. It is 0.3x. This is my mu of x. So mu of x is equal to y. Okay, x is equal to x and mu of x is equal to y. So mu of x is equal to 0.3 into x into what is this, x and dx. Okay, from where to where? So line 1 is from 0 to x equal to 0 to x equal to 1. So I can simply write 0 to 1. That's all. So this is the thing how we need to take up this problem. Okay, so if you have any doubts, please type in the comment window so that I can give you the reply. Plus next, second equation. So second equation is from 1 to 2. So it should be integral of 1 to 2. So what is this? Y equal to 0.3 is the second equation. It is y equal to 0.3. So let me write simply 0.3 here into x dx plus integral of. So for third equation the intervals are from 2 to x1. What is x1? x1 is 2.54. So I need to write that interval there. So it is 2 to 2.54. So you need to be cautious every time. If you see from this point to the end interval, it should be continuous up to 8. See, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 2.5, sorry, 2 to 2.54 and so on up to 8 it should be there. Okay, I will let you know once it will be finished. So this is the third line equation. Let me take it as 0.35x plus 0.9. Okay, we have solved all these equations in the previous video. X dx plus integral of, this is the third line equation, it's over. Now the fourth line equation. So fourth line is starting from x1 to 4. So what is x1? It is 2.54 to 4 and the equation is 0.25 into x minus 0.5 into x dx plus integral of next fifth equation. So fifth equation is from x equal to 4 to x2. So x equal to 4 to x2. So what is x2? x2 is solved and its value is 4.5. So 4 to 4.5 into line equation 5. So what is the line equation 5? Y is equal to 0.5. So it will be 0.5 into x dx plus, next one is sixth line equation. So it is integral of 4.5 to x equal to 5. 4.5 to 5, line equation 6. Yeah, y is equal to x minus 4 is the line equation. So it is x minus 4 into x dx plus seventh line equation, integral of 5 to 7. Okay, you need to see the x coordinates every time. Okay, see, this is the line 7 and it is starting from x equal to 5 and ended at x equal to 7. That's why integral of 5 to 7, it is x equal to 1. So 1 x dx plus integral of 7 to 8, line equation 8. Yeah, line equation 8 is 8 minus x. So it is 8 minus x into x dx. Okay, so this is the way how we need to take the integrals, intervals and the equations. If you can identify, it is from 0 to 8 completely. 0 to 1 is one line equation, 1 to 2 another line equation, 2 to 2.54 another line equation, 2.54 to 4, 4 to 4.5, 4.5 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 8. This is the checking while we are doing the problem. Okay, now this will be equal to, yeah, now this will be equal to, actually here three formulae are very much required. Of course it is only one formula. Let me write that formula. Yeah, the formula in integral is integral of x power n dx is equal to, let me take limits from x1 to x2. Okay, then it will be equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Okay, divided by n plus 1, applying the limits. So the limits are x1, x2. First we need to apply x2, later we need to apply x1. That means first upper limit, after that lower limit. Okay, that is the concept and that is the formula. Okay, please remember this formula so that we can move forward. Yeah, so let me go ahead. It's 0.3, it's a constant, take out from the integral, and x square is there. So integral of x square according to this formula, here n equal to 2. So it should be x cubed by 3. So let me write that. It will be x cubed by 3, 0 to 1. That's all. Plus, let me substitute in the next step. It is 0.3, take out. So here also 0.3 will be there. Understood? Here also 0.3 will be there. Here also 0.3 is there. Just to take out that 0.3 outside, and integral of x will be equal to x square by 2. It is from 1 to 2. Plus, it should be minus 0.3. Take out that minus 0.3 aside, and integral of x into x is x square again. So it should be x cubed by 3 from 2 to 2.54. Plus 0.9 into x, so 0.9 can be taken out, and x will be equal to x square by 2 from 2 to 2.54. Plus plus 0.25, it can be taken out, into x is x square, so it should be x cubed by 3. It is from 2.54 to 4. Plus, it will be minus here. Okay, it is minus 0.5, so it should be minus. So minus 0.5 can be taken out. Integral of x is x square by 2, and it will be equal to 2.54 to 4. So this is the concept. Let me move forward. Yeah, let me continue here only. So this is up to this point. Now this is our point of interest. It is 0.5. Integral of x is x square by 2, and the values are from 4 to 4.5, 4 to 4.5 plus, yeah, that's all. This point is over. Now let's move on to next point. It is integral of x into x square, so it should be x cube by 3, and it is from 4.5 to 5 minus 4 into x square by 2 into 4.5 to 5. Next, plus x, integral of x is x square by 2, and it is from 5 to 7, plus 8 into x, 8 can be taken out. Integral of x is x square by 2, it is from 7 to 8, minus x square is there, so it should be x cube by 3, okay, from 7 to 8. So these are the things. Okay, I have yes, I am correct only. Yes, so these are the things. In this way we need to identify the integrations and also corresponding intervals. Now we need to apply those limits, okay, upper limit minus lower limit. That step will be explained now. Yeah, now let me move forward, which is equal to 0.3 will be here into x cube by 3. If I apply 1 here, it will be 1 by 3 minus 0, 1 by 3 minus 0 plus 0.3 into 2, it is 4 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Okay, first we need to apply upper limit, later the lower limit. Minus 0.3 into 2.54 whole cube divided by 3 minus 2 cube divided by 3. Okay, for this one. So actually for this one we can take this 3 away from that. Okay, no issues at all. So let me go ahead with that procedure only. 0.9, take out this 2 away from this, divided by 2, okay, into 2.54 square minus 2 square, simply, plus 0.25 divided by 3 into 4 cube minus 2.54 cube, minus 0.5 by 2 into 4 square minus 2.54 square. Similarly, plus 0.5 into 4.5 square minus 4 square, of course, divided by 2 will be there, plus 1 by 3 into 5 cube minus 4.5 cube minus 4 into 5 square minus 4.5 square, of course, divided by 2 will be there, plus 1 by 2 into 7 square minus 5 square, plus 8 into 8 by 2 into 8 square minus 7 square minus 1 by 3 into 8 cube minus 7 cube. That's all. Now it has been converted into only numericals. So now I can directly write the answer. So the numerator answer would be 20.91. Just check up. If any problem comes, please type in the comment window. It is 20.91. So this is the numerator. So this is the numerator value. Now we need to proceed with the denominator. Yes, so now I want to proceed with denominator. Yeah, for denominator, what we have to take? For denominator, we have to remove the x. Okay, multiplication of x will not be there, so we need to remove that x. That's all. Later you can do. Okay, same thing we need to follow, so I will show that step also. Yeah, now it was very simple. So it is simply in previously it was integration of x square, now it is integration of x only, so it is simply x square by 2. Okay, same thing happens. So in this way I can simply write the final answer of denominator. So this would be equal to 4.16. So now I can conclude x star is equal to numerator divided by denominator, and it will be equal to 20.91 divided by 4.16, so which is equal to, comes around 4.54. Okay, so this is the defuzzified value. Okay, this is the defuzzified value. So the interpretation is like this, the value is 4.54, so it will be 4.54 means it is 4.5, so just after this, so this value will be our x star. Okay, this is the interpretation. As the for 0 to 4 the midpoint should be 4. Okay, if all the three are equal, that means maybe heights are equal and weights are also equal, then it will be 4 only. But it is if you can see, the third fuzzy set is somewhat more compared to the other two fuzzy sets area wise, so that's why it has moved towards the right. Okay, that's why the x star will be 4.54. Understood? So this is the concept of centroid method. If you have any doubts, please type in the comment box so that I can respond to your comments. Okay, thank you so much for your careful listening, and please like this video and share this video with your friends and family, and kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.